So did you know there's more than one way to like change the color of a late model Harley touring bike? So some of you know this, that a year ago when we started this channel, one of the first companies that I reached out to, like, hey, you kind of like to do some stuff with your parts, was Advanblack. And I'm real tight with the CEO now. We're buddies and talk all the time. I'm actually helping them develop some new stuff with some feedback, being the Cholo extended fender. This is their experimental prototype Cholo fender. Got that on my bike and I'm running it right now. I'm going to be on this in Daytona, et cetera, et cetera. We're always talking about what's right, what's not right, how to make it work best, how to package it so that people can just bolt it up to their bike and go to town, that kind of stuff. Anyway, we were having one of our chats not that long ago, and I said, did you know that I could change the color of my 2021 Ultra Limited almost entirely with just the parts that you make? And he went, uh-huh. And I was like, we should totally do that. And he's like, no, we totally should not do that. I'm like, yeah, we should. We went back and forth, and I'm like, it'd be awesome. So basically, he's like, what do you want, man? Like, what are you after? I just like to make videos. I like to work on my bikes, and you know, people buy Advanblack stuff as a result. So he's like, what, man? I'm like, well, why don't you just send me every single product you make that fits my 2021 in the color of my choosing? And he's like, what color? What are you after? And I was like, I want them to match. He's like, of course you do. Of course. The color you want's the one that's the hardest to paint, and that is this color, which the light here does not do it justice, but it's called Hot Rod Red Candy Flake. It is a 2017 Harley Davidson color, or at least this level of metal flake and stuff was the 2017 version. And I just rebuilt this 2014 Heritage with the whole body on it. Now, 14 Heritage is built Cholo style. It's over the top, flashy. So it's got flames, you know, on the tank. Some of you have seen all this. Sorry for repetitive nature of the video. So it's got flames on the front fender. It's got flames on the tank down there. It's got flames on the rear fender. You know, it's all, like I said, flashy. And Dan Kite's going to do the tank logo during Daytona. It's you know, and it's going to be a never-ending work in progress. So I said, let's do this red, but without the flames, just solid color. And he's like, fine, you know. And I'm like, all right, we'll do it whenever you want. No, it's no rush. It's no rush. Well, the same time that these parts arrived painted, the Ultra parts started showing up. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. We're actually going to do this. So I now have, and I'll put a picture right there, every single Advanblack part that they make for the 2020, that fits the 2021 Ultra Limited in Hot Rod Red Candy Flake. Now, some of you are out there saying, can you really change the color of the model? How are you going to do this? Well, there are a couple pieces I am going to have painted. So it's not like you can truly just go color swap, no problem. There are basically three pieces I'm going to have painted, and that is the fairing cap, the outer fairing cap here, and my lowers. Now, this wouldn't even be a problem if this were a regular street glide or something. Some of you are going like, but they make lowers. Yeah, they make lowers for street glides and road glides. This being an Ultra Limited is the twin cool, so it's a liquid cooled heads, full dresser, of course, sort of setup that's only on the Ultra Limited. And then on the Ultra Classic, Electra Glide Ultra Classics back to 2000, I don't know, 14 or 15. There were even some twin cams that had that. Anyway, these lowers are different because they have to hold, as you can see in here, radiators and fans and stuff. So these are a bit different. These are not an aftermarket accessory. These are factory. So I'm going to have to pull these off, pull the fairing cap off, and I'm going to take them to a good body shop here. Haven't picked one yet. The good thing, what I got going for me to do that is it's an OEM factory color. You know, it's called Hot Rod Red Candy Flake. I think you can even buy it pre-mixed, but also what I'm going to do is bring them a painted part from the 80 of them that I have in my family room right now and let them make sure that when they shoot it, it matches. So that's the one challenge I'm going to have. If you had a street glide, You could do this only having one part you have to get painted, and that would be the outer fairing cap. Not a big deal. It's a smooth piece. A good body shop to be able to paint that to match. No problem, whatever color you want. And Advanblack does like, is it 80 color? I don't know. They do a ridiculous amount of colors, so you could really pick like whatever you want. I just think this is gonna be a fun experiment to walk through this whole process. So what I've gotta do, and we're not even gonna start that in this video, this is just sort of announcing the project, is I gotta tear this bike all the way down. So here's the parts list. Besides the lowers have to be painted in the fairing cap, I have the 21-inch full wrapper fender in there painted. I have the inner fairing painted in that hot rod red candy flake, including the lower. I have got tank covers. That's how you change the color of the tank. They don't make tanks, they make stretch tank covers that cover the entire tank. So, changes the color. I have got the new dash. I have got side covers. I've got bag lowers. I have got bag lids. I've got a tour pack, and I have a Dominator fender, as you can see in, again, that picture right there. So, everything's here. What I've got to do is figure out how to get these goddamn lowers off. So, Ultra Limited or Electra Glide Ultra Classic 9er Action lowers, again, are different because the radiators, but they don't even go on and off the same way. And I've done many of the Googles, and all I found is smart asses saying, well, there's 3 bolts. Well, it's, no, not on these. It's not. It's a little different. I've got these ridiculous little torque screws here that are stuck, and the ferrule spins in the plastic. Those are probably going to be drilled out. Then I will have some other screws to remove behind these speakers to take these caps off. Then it's a thing. There's going to be more to it. Front fairing cap, no problem. Then I have to remove the inner fairing, something I've never done and don't look forward to. Thanks in advance to Steve from Sick Baggers, because I watched his video on it, and I'm like, oh, I can do that. So we'll be doing that inner fairing swap, and I think we'll maybe go back to front. I don't know, front to back, up to down. I don't know, but I do know that the first thing we're gonna do is start tearing this SOB down to just the tank. The only thing will be on the bike will be a tank right there. Everything else will be off, and we'll see if I can break it. So just so you know, what we're doing this for is, this bike's not going to Daytona. The Heritage is ready and is now my everyday rider, so that's not a problem. That's good to go. And if I do need a dresser, I need bags, and the wife ain't riding, bing, bang, boom. And if I get into a serious emergency, Brother Olaf's bike here, and I could take the pink, I'd take the pink streamers off. I wouldn't leave those on. Yeah, so, and then I'm sure he would let me use it if I really needed to. So, this guy's coming out of commission, honestly, probably for a couple weeks, but that's okay because I'm gonna break something. And it's not even just that simple. I'm gonna have to do the stereo relocation. So because this has the, what the hell is it called? The Rockford Fosgate Stage 2 stereo. That amp I gotta take out. I did go the expensive way, stupidly, maybe not, I don't know. And ordered Harley Davidson's amplifier installation kit. The one that this bike already has one in it, because the wiring's had a hard life with this bike, to be honest. I mean, I've shoved a lot of crap in this for trips. I've already moved it from one bag to another when I went from the stock rear end to the stretch rear end. Anyway, so I ordered a whole new install kit that came with a new template and new wiring harness and brackets and all that stuff. So we're gonna do that. Pray for me. Also, we're gonna do some other like install stuff too, some extra lighting, because it's gonna be a part anyway. So I know that we're gonna do these latch lights, or sorry, the hinge lights from Custom Dynamics. We're gonna add those. Maybe some, like the windshield trim. I don't know. I told Custom Dynamics, this sumbitch is gonna be torn all the way down. If you want me to put anything on it while I'm doing it, send it on over. So we'll see what they choose to send, but I'm sure that'll be a lot of fun, or it'll be awful. Anyway, so that's what we got going. Great to check in with everybody. I hope everyone's doing real well out there. Comment down below any questions you have or anything you might think, well, this is the stupidest thing you ever heard in your life. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk real soon. Take care of each other. Bye.